usually this while I do my makeup, but I kind of just wanted to touch um, on, I guess, how I was feeling last night because I couldn't really vlog because it was like 11:30 at night, um, and I just felt so like restless, I guess. And it's been a while since I felt the way that I felt because it felt so like existential dread coming on that I was kind of like, I don't know, surprised, I guess is like the best word I can use to describe it. But it just didn't feel good. And I found myself kind of just laying there thinking about like all of my faults and I guess just like, I don't know, I don't really have regrets. I think it's just more like just stuff within myself that I'm like, I want to change this or I want this to be different. Um, and so I don't know, I was feeling like a little just like a loserish about stuff I've done before or like stuff that's happened, whatever. Just typical things, I guess. But I was thinking too how I just feel so like hostile sometimes, like especially when I meet new people. You know, I'm not like really social, and I don't feel like I'm approachable. Like I don't look that way. Like I think that I sometimes come off as like intimidating, and I know it's like with the whole like resting bitch face thing, whatever. But sometimes I just feel so uninviting and so cold that it freaks me out, I guess, a little bit because maybe I'm just too antisocial in that aspect. But I I don't know what it is, but I feel sometimes like a piece of glass. You know what I mean? Like I feel really like rough around the edges and sharp, but then I also feel like I break easily, and so I'm not like, I don't know, like solid, if that makes any kind of sense at all. And I just laid there kind of thinking about all that stuff, and I was just so exhausted because I wanted to go to sleep. And it was like every time I swear I blinked, it was like, 20 minutes went by, and I was like, dude, why am I not like knocked out, like fully asleep? So I didn't have the best sleep ever, but I feel maybe I guess a little bit more in tune with myself is the best way I can describe it. So I'm going to do a little self reflecting this week and try to stay positive and try not to be a bully and a big fat me. And I don't know. That's kind of the mood I'm going to set for this week. But, things change. So we'll see if I'm able to keep up with that, you know? So that's my goal for this week. Bye.
I feel horrible. Like I ate a lot, and maybe the vacation mode's like getting to me too much because I feel fat. I think I gained back my 2 pounds, so I'm kind of just like maybe I need to take a break. You know?
I forgot to write down my New Year's resolutions just because I was thinking about it, and like I don't usually do any New Year's resolutions because of all the memes that are like, why do you wait till the next year to like make these goals, whatever? And I also just don't make goals. I don't think, like, I don't usually write goals for myself, but I'm gonna write some down because I have some in my mind, but like I don't want to forget them, so I'm gonna write those down. I don't think I really have that many, but I wrote a couple down. But these are the ones that are like in my head, I guess, like lately. They're right there. But there's 5 of them. But I already mentioned, I think, that I wanted to run a 10K, and I put like official because I want to do like an actual race. Um, and then I want to change my hair color because I still can't decide if I like it or not. And I was thinking about maybe doing like a split hair color, but I feel like I always change my hair each year. Um, and it's been like years since I kind of just left it alone. So I don't know if maybe I should just leave it and let it grow out and then not change the hair color, maybe. Sometimes I just get really antsy about it. Um, and then I also want to go on a hike that's 3+ miles. And then I want to go to visit Glass Beach in Fort Bragg because I keep saying I want to go there and then I just never go. And I'm also scared of going to the beach anyway. So, and I put another one to hit 15 subscribers on YouTube, but I mean I'm at 12 right now, so I don't know. Maybe that's not like a big one, but yeah. Um, but I think that's all I have right now. And I don't know about, maybe I'll change these to like physical ones I can do, and then like I don't know, stuff for like me to work on. Which I don't think it's like really like New Year's resolutions. You know what I mean? I think it's more like, I don't know, self care or something. But now that I finished my therapy, I'm trying to remember like I have all of the worksheets that I got from my therapy, and I have the PDF, so like you can edit them a little bit to change them up, I guess, and like write in whatever. And some of them are pretty straightforward, and some of them are a little weird because you really have to like think about your feelings, I guess, when you break it down. Like, um, it's like easy with the flow. It's like thinking about your initial thoughts, and then you think about your initial behaviors, and then I guess like not really the consequences, but like the outcome. Um, so I just gotta go back and look at those worksheets, I think, and like kind of like pick them out because some of them are just really long. They're kind of like boring, and I don't like to look at them. And then other ones, like they're so easy that you don't even have to use the worksheet. You just like kind of adapt it in your head almost. But anyway, those are what I got so far. Maybe I'll have more once I think about it. And then I got to go back to my bucket list because there's probably still some stuff on there that's going to carry over into this year. Just because it was kind of hard. And I set it for myself for like a 6 month thing. But from summer to now, it's been pretty hectic. So I think some of those bucket list things that I had on there is going to carry over for 2026, and then also my goals, whatever. But I think the first one I'm really thinking about is like changing my hair color because I'm kind of already over my look right now, but I don't know what I want to do. So I'm kind of stuck. So I'm probably going to browse Pinterest. I kind of just wanted to talk about like how I've been feeling lately, how I've been saying that like I've been in vacation mode, and so I haven't been like working out as much or like strict on my eating. Um, but I think one of the things I'm so scared about with like the New Year starting is like New Year's resolutions. Like I get overwhelmed by those because I don't. I say I don't make goals for myself, and I think it's just because I'm afraid of like failure. And if you don't try, then you don't fail. Which I don't want to go into this New Year 2026 with that same mindset. Like I want to just be able to stick to what I can and push myself, like really, really push myself to be better. And then if I fail, then I know like I did it, and I don't know, I can try again. But I think just giving myself that chance and taking the risk would be really good for me. So I'm going to try it out and kind of go from there and build on there. Um, but yeah, I just think like I get so negative sometimes, and it's more of just like my defense mechanism. It's like if I'm the bully, then nobody can bully me back. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it's so hostile, but it's a big defense mechanism. And so I want to be different on that too. So, like, I guess one of my goals for this year is just to be a little bit nicer and like, even just the things I say, I guess, like, because sometimes I'll say like, as like, an endearing term, like when you say dude or girl or whatever. And so I'll do that. And I think that maybe it'll start there. Like if I use less cuss words and just kind of apply it to like my everyday talk, that might be a little bit better. So maybe if I'm just a little bit nicer, like going forward, I guess even just the ways that I say things, to be more approachable and not so intimidating and scary. So I think I'm going to work on that. One little goal for myself. And then I think just always kind of reflect on my day and think about like things that I'm grateful and appreciative for. Because I know it's kind of cheesy and all, but sometimes I think it really does work if you talk to yourself in a nicer way, Like maybe the more, or well, one of the things I've been doing is like taking more photos of just my face, like even when I don't feel the greatest, like when I feel like I don't look good. I'll still take a photo so I can reflect back on like how I looked and just not pick apart all my stuff, like, oh, my face looks really puffy, or like my under eye circles are dark and I have a lot of acne going on right now. Like, um, it's not my permanent look. It's just kind of like phase with the hormones and stuff. So maybe if I just look back, like, in a couple of months, and I'll be like nicer to myself. And that's like one of my self esteem goals. So working on that too. But I know earlier this week I was just kind of feeling really nostalgic, I guess. I guess that's the right term for it. But I was thinking back because I was going through my Snapchat pictures. So I was going back to like 2017, let's say 2016, 2017, and kind of just seeing like at what point did my like style like change and everything. Cause I just wanted to look at like the different hair colors I had and kind of see like how it evolved. But it was interesting to see just like who you're with, I guess, like how it drains you and then how you have freedom and independence to like be more yourself. And so my look during the years kind of was falling on that. It was just like how comfortable I was. Um, and I changed my hair color, all the time, like every year, my hairstyle and even the way I dress. But I was feeling really nostalgic, and it kind of got into that like little depression mode, where you start getting like really, really sad. You're like, I'm up at 1 a.m. and it just feels lonely, and so that was getting to be a lot for me earlier this week, and I was just kind of thinking more about it. And there's this show I was watching called Marry My Husband. It's a really good Korean drama um, where she talks about how after her dad died, so like one of the things that had happened in her life, but she was saying how she felt like she was kind of on a boat where it just keeps rocking and rocking, and she feels like she just wants to get off and she wants to find like solid ground. And that's usually how I always feel, except there's no boat. It's like I'm already in the water, and the more and more that I try to swim away, the more it seems to kind of just pull me under. And occasionally, sometimes I would let go and just kind of like, okay, well, why am I fighting? And other times I'm kind of just like, I want to swim against the tide, and I want to do the same thing. I want to find like solid ground, and I want to get out of this. Um, and so I think that's like a perfect analogy, because sometimes we get so stuck with all that stuff that it feels like, oh God, I'm just always in the water. But if you get out maybe, and then, it's like the water's not a bad thing. It's just too much of it like can consume you a lot. And then obviously, yeah, in that analogy, you would drown. So just applying it to my life, I think just like if I don't focus so much on negative things that happen and kind of just take them as they come, I think that'll do a lot of good for me. So on my Pinterest board, I've been kind of like putting together this like mental health board for myself, where I'm just even putting like cute little pictures where it's like something so cheesy motivational, and I think that that'll help. But I'll probably put like my link if I can find it for mine. But it's just different little art pictures, and then just like little quotes for motivational stuff, and then even just like mental health check-ins, which I might start doing like these little mental health questions to help me out during the week, like and kind of assess myself in that situation. So now that I'm done with therapy, it's kind of like all on me right now to really, really put that work that I learned into my life, like into my daily life, and just apply it and then really work hard. So I'm gonna try that out for this year, and I'm pretty optimistic about it. But I think more than anything, I'm just really excited about like I don't know, like just getting better. Maybe feels like I've been at rock bottom for so long that I'm just so used to it. Like it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. But I think with the right support around you, like you can really just start crawling up and just get out of the dirt. Bye. Thanks for talking with me.